I do this all the time. Why are we laughing? I just laugh so much. Okay, this is serious. Welcome back to my channel. It's your Moochie and you're watching XOXO Moochie. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and if you are returning, make sure you click the like button and make sure you go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment below. How are you doing? How is life going? It's November. The holidays are coming. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And we just supposed to act like everything is normal. So just talk about how you're doing. That's kind of how my video, that's kind of what this video is going to be about. A little bit about, this video is going to be a little bit sensitive and it's going to go, it might get a little emotional. I don't know. I'm not really an emotional person, but we're gonna see. So today's video is gonna be different than the normal XOXO Moochie video. Literally, y'all know I come on here all day every day and I just play all day and I just laugh, make vlogs, travel, and just be doing stuff. But today's video is gonna be different. I'm gonna be giving I can never be serious. Okay, I'm gonna be giving a testimony. So disclaimer, this video is not about me like bragging about like how grateful I am. It's more, I'm not bragging about me. Let me say that. I'm not bragging about me. I'm really bragging about God, the man upstairs. So that's what this video is going to be all about. A testimony video and just things I have realized within the past year, just growth I have seen within myself that I just feel like it would be nice to share with other people, just in case people kind of feel where I'm coming from, or just in case people just needed this video to watch to kind of push them a little bit more to get to where they want to be. So this video could be long, but I don't want it to be long because I have a lot to say. But I don't want it to be long, so let's get right into the video. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, a little backtrack. Last year, October was when I was involved in a tropical storm in Melda, and it basically washed away my whole apartment. Everything was gone. My car, my bed, my whole apartment, everything was gone. So it was a really sad and depressing moment from, I want to say probably like from October to like maybe like February, March. Basically I was having to rebuild. It's like everything I worked for the past 3 years was just taken away from me. But now that I think about it, it's a blessing. I see it more as a blessing now, because I personally do believe everything happens for a reason. And every time something good or bad happens to me, I always try to connect it to what God is trying to protect me from. People did pass away. I think like 3 people in Beaumont passed away from that flood, but I was blessed enough not to, you know, be affected in any sort. I was only affected financially. All my materialistic items and everything washed away. That was the only way I was affected. So I do see that storm as a blessing, not only because I was protected, but also because it has made me realize, it has made me see the growth between last year and this year. Like, you know, I feel like if that never happened to me, I probably wouldn't be sitting on this chair. I probably wouldn't be seeing all the other blessings God have blessed me with, because that was literally the first time something tragic or something I could not control happened to me. You know, gratefully, I've never been in like a car accident or anything like that. I've never been robbed or anything like that. And I pray I don't ever witness any of these things. But I just want y'all to see like what I'm talking about. That was like the one thing that happened to me that could have taken a toll on me, emotionally, physically, financially, all of that, and it did. But I'm grateful that did happen, because now I'm able to see my growth. So pretty much ever since I graduated, kind of like ever since May, I just been seeing God handing me out so many blessings. God had just been handing me out so many blessings. When I graduated, I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to work between whenever I graduate till August, because I just wanted that break from me. I have always worked, and it's not like Muti just working one job. I always had like 3 jobs, 4 jobs, just doing so much at once. So I was like, I just want to use this time to just rest and focus on me. And I was like, in August, I'm gonna start looking for a job, and that's when I plan on working. And literally, I started looking for a job not even 2 weeks after I got a job. So, I see that job as a blessing. Well, aside from me seeing that job as a blessing, it's like God connected me to people to help me. I never knew I was gonna meet this girl over the summer that was gonna connect me to someone to help me. Cause literally the girl I met over the summer that connected me to another social worker to help me literally changed my life. I felt like I was going to all these resume workshops and getting help from career development centers, but it wasn't beneficial to me because they didn't know nothing about social work. They didn't know how to do no social work resume, but I was able to connect with someone that did, and that literally changed my life. So God blessed me with a job, you know, first blessing. God blessed me with a job. And aside from God blessing me with a job, I'm in grad school, right? So I'm currently in grad school, full-time student, and I'm full-time working. Before I started working, I was like, how am I even gonna do that? Be a full-time student and work full-time. And luckily for me, I was able to get an overnight position, which, if you know me, Muti sleep at 10 o'clock, lights out. I sleep 10 o'clock, I can sleep anywhere, anytime, any day, okay? But I was able to get an overnight position. I was able to adapt to the overnight. Within 1 week, I was good. And now I use that time, you know, while I'm working, whenever I do have downtime, I use it to catch up on homework, I use it to study, and everything has just been going well. Like, I just feel like God literally blessed me with the job, He literally blessed me with the job in order to help me balance my school life. So it's like, you know how you pray for so many things and sometimes it's like, how is that even possible? Look, God got his own plan. Cause I was sitting over here stressing, like, how am I even gonna do that? I thought I was gonna have to do substitute teaching or something when I graduated, because a lot of social workers do that. They graduate and then they end up just doing substitute teaching because that's the only thing they can do while they're in grad school. So I thought that's what I was gonna end up doing, but luckily for me, God literally just handed me a whole blessing I didn't even see coming, literally. Okay, and then with my overnight job as well, I always try to pray tahajjud, right? It's a midnight prayer that we pray. And you know what they say, I don't know which sheikh said it, so I don't want to quote anybody, but the person said, you don't really want something unless you wake up for tahajjud to pray for it. And like I said, I work overnight, so it's so easy for me to pray tahajjud. I pray tahajjud almost like every day. So, and again, God literally blessed me again. He made it easy for me to praise him. He literally made it so easy for me to praise him just by giving me an overnight position. So, I'm gonna stop right here real quickly and just say, like, my whole point with all of this is that sometimes things happen in your life, but try to see the positivity of it. You know what I'm saying? I could have turned down that overnight position and be like, no, only one day, like, wait. But I was like, you know what? This is a blessing, and you never knock out any opportunity without trying. I said, let me try it. One thing I always pray for is patience. I pray for God to ease me with patience, you know, because you know how sometimes how people always say, oh, something better is coming. If you lose something, something is better. Something, you know, God got something better for you. But it's like, I know, but it's so hard to be patient for you to see that something better. So that's the prayer I make all the time for my friends, my family, everyone. Just God, just give them the patience to go through what they're going through. Let their heart find the patience, you know, even if it's something that's gonna distract you, just so that you can get that something better God has coming for you. A lot of times people tell me, I get this message at least maybe 2 times a year, honestly. People just text me randomly, swipe up my Snapchat, DM me on Instagram, and all the time people be like, oh my gosh, Muti, I just love your energy. I've never seen you, you know, have any type of negative energy on social media or anything like that. And it's not that bad things don't happen to me. It's not that I don't get sad or anything, but obviously social media is not my preference of how I would like to, you know, release anger or stress. But people do say that a lot, and honestly, the only way I'm able to do that is just by seeing a blessing in everything that happened. Like, for example, I did, okay, I'm gonna expose myself a little bit. I did get a speeding ticket. Yo, the story of that speeding ticket pisses me off. But anyways, I got a speeding ticket the other day, and I was mad about it. You know, I'm on my way to work and everything, and I was mad about it. But I was like, let me see the bigger picture. Maybe this officer pulled me over, probably protecting me from a whole car accident that I was about to get into. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe God probably protected me from my car stopping in the middle of the way at 12 a.m. So I always try to see the light in bad things that happen. I know it's really hard to try to see the light in what happens, but that's why I always pray for patience. Praying for patience has literally helped me so much to calm down and to think about situations that happen and try to see the light. It can be the worst thing that ever happened. I always try to see the light in everything that happens. Another thing I wanted to mention was I think it's very important to show appreciation or show gratitude to God every time something good happens and every time something bad happens. You know, it generally is important to show gratitude anyways, but the reason why I feel like it's important to show gratitude even when bad things happen is just so that you can tell God, like, you know I'm going through this right now, but I know you have something better for me. Basically, just put your trust in God. Putting my trust in God has helped me so much. And not only do I put my trust in God, but also people around me put their trust in God. All my friends, you know, I was blessed to have 7 solid friends. 7, literally 7 solid friends. And each one of those friends literally play a huge role in my life. They're not going nowhere. We have our own relationship, and then we have a relationship with God. Even though some of my friends are not Muslims, that is completely fine. It's just, you can just kind of tell, they don't even have to be religious either. You can just kind of tell that they have a connection with God. You can kind of tell that they look up to something, you know? They're always looking for positivity. And having positivity around you will literally make it 10 times easier for you to show gratitude to God when good things happen and when bad things happen. Kind of moving on from the showing gratitude to God, another thing my friend literally taught me not too long ago was never say someone is wasting your time. Never say your time is being wasted, because you know what? My friend literally told me this. She said, Muti, don't ever say you don't want to waste your time, because God would never waste your time. Any moment that you live is either a blessing or a lesson. And guys, ever since I've been looking at situations as a blessing or a lesson, I just really feel so much at peace. I just really feel like I have nothing to worry about, because no matter what I go through, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's either I'm gonna look for the blessing in it, and then I'm gonna look for the lesson in it. So kind of having this mindset has really helped me be grateful, has really helped me be happy. Like, a lot of people say they always see me happy. This is why I'm so happy. Like, I just really feel like nothing can bother me. Not to sound cocky or anything, but the only reason why I feel like that is because I literally give it to God. Sometimes I do think about situations and I overthink about things, but at the end of the day, I just say, you know what, God, you're protecting me from something. And you know what? If it's meant to be for me, it's gonna come right back to me. If that job was meant to be yours, it's coming right back to you. And yes, I do believe in right thing at the wrong time, or right person at the wrong time. I do. Cause you know, before this video ends, I just want to tell y'all I do have so much to be grateful for. And this is just the positive side of me. Of course, there's stuff that I struggle with. It's kind of hard out here. I'm just kidding. But no, for real. Yeah, but you know, it's all about praying, trying to be patient. That support system is really important. And if you ever feel like you need to talk to someone about your feelings, you ever feel like you need to talk to someone about like what is going on, you can feel free to DM me, you can feel free to talk to me. I do want to say I'm really grateful. I'm kind of where I want to be, you know, physically, mentally, like I'm just so blessed, and I just wake up and I just think about these things all the time. I think about these things all the time. And one thing about me is whenever I have like a downfall with someone, I make sure I reach out to them and I just let them know, you know, there's no bad energy against us. If you ever need something, you can literally feel free to text me or call me or whatever. That's just something personal that I like to do. People question it all the time, like, dang, Muti, just leave the person alone, like, stop texting them. But I'm like, you know, I just want them to know we on a good plate. That's just me making sure that you feel my positive energy, because I only like positive vibes. Anything that's gonna take away my peace, I don't want it. And I do pray for that. I literally, sometimes that's the scariest prayer I can pray for, is telling God, you know, remove someone from my life that doesn't benefit me. That could be a friend, a family, a significant other. Remove them. And I have seen it happen. I've literally seen God remove people from my life making that prayer. It's a scary prayer, but I do definitely recommend the prayer. Just do it, you know. Believe in God, trust God. He'll give you something better all the time. This video was just talking about my growth, talking about my relationship with God and how grateful I am. Once again, this video is not to brag about where I am in life and what blessings I have, but I do want everyone to reflect after you watch this video. Sit down, reflect, count your blessings. Count your blessings, don't count your loss. Actually, while we talk about blessings, let me show you my blessing jar. This right here is, oh, okay. You know I ain't use it in a minute. Y'all see that? So this right here is my blessing jar that I made me and my friends, and it says count your blessings, and then it has some positive words. I made this jar at the beginning of the year, January, and the goal is to write down one good thing that happens to you every day. And the reason why I made this jar was because, you know, like I said, I went through some stuff in 2019, 2019, and my friends did too, and I realized we always talked about the negative. We always talked about what we were going through and our struggle, and we never tried to see the light in everything we're going through. So I do have some papers in here. It's supposed to be 365. We're supposed to meet up at the end of the year and read them all, but I don't think everybody been doing their jars. But I'm gonna dig in here and just read to y'all one of my blessings. It can literally be, I went on a walk. Some days I had bad days, but I still sat there and made sure I found something good out of my day. So I'm gonna read this one. This blessing was, I left work an hour early. Do y'all see how small that was? I probably went to go get something to eat. I probably had more time to sleep. I don't know, but that was my blessing. I'm gonna do one more. I'm giving you, I'm sharing my business. You my business? Don't do that. Okay. One more. I packed for Houston. On a date. But that was my blessing for the day. Packed for Houston, you know, that's exciting for me. I ain't like Beaumont. But yeah. That's pretty much the end of this video. I've been saying this since August. I don't know why. I feel like I'm moving on to a different phase in my life. I just feel like that. And sometimes I really forget. You're only 22. Go sit down somewhere. What you trying to do? Why you over here trying to busting moves and doing this and doing that? I gotta remind myself you're only 22 sometimes. But sometimes I think my mindset is a little bit older than me. I don't know what it is, but I really do feel like I'm moving on a different phase. I don't know who I think I am, but I really do feel like I'm moving on to a different phase in my life. But I guess maybe because I don't know. I really don't know. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what's on the pop, and I will see you in the next freaking video. Period.